Hello, everybody. Ooh, I need to change the sub goal. It always, I always go over the sub goal after a stream. It's getting on my nerves. There we go, fixed. Can I? Oh no, am I gonna have to get follow me working now? Nope, good. You should be okay to just continue on there. So, hello. We are continuing on from yesterday with the silage. Whoops. And we should get it finished quite quickly today. And then we'll be able to move on and do something else. Why is the sound so low? Did I screw with the sound settings? I did. Because I was getting annoyed at FarmSim being loud last night when I was setting up the Insanity map. Get your haircut yesterday, very nice, Clive. Hello Ernie, Benji, Louis, Blage, Adam, Hugh, AC, Simulator, Gaming. Who else is in there? Nobody else. Good. How are we all doing today? Hope we're doing well. Bit more of an overcast today. Still nice and warm outside, but a bit more overcast. How am I today? I'm good. I've been up since like 11 o'clock this morning. You're gonna hate me for this. I have an hour-long video recorded for tomorrow. It was originally going to be like half an hour, and then half an hour in, I just thought to myself, I've done nothing. So I've got an hour-long video for tomorrow of Factorio. I'll show you like the very start of the game, and then skip into the same game that I've been playing off camera, which is there's some progression in that save. And it's gonna be like twice a week. I'll do it for Saturday and Sunday, and I will be working. It's kind of an off-camera map for the most part, and I'll be doing like weekly updates and bits and pieces. I'll try and hold off the important new builds for the videos, but this week my plan is you'll see why when the video comes out, but I need to rebuild my base. My entire base needs rebuilding. Not because it got blown up or something, but because it's annoying me how badly laid out it is. And that's gonna be quite a lot of work. Start at the first waypoint, please. And off you go. We are gonna hop into the 390T and do some, do some leveling. Hello, Dal. I'll be interested in seeing how many people actually watch that video, I'll be honest. Because it's very different to FarmSim. I mean, it is all about farming, but it's very different. And it's a game that I enjoy, so I don't care. I'll be playing it one way or another. I'm probably putting out videos one way or another. Just because it's a good game for me to chill with. You're doing good, you got coffee in your hand. I've already had my coffee this morning. Got a can of Pepsi ready to go. That's... yeah, leave that deployed fully. We're gonna have to kind of watch out for the fast track. I'm gonna... much like yesterday, just ignore the needs of the case for... oh dear. Gonna ignore the needs of the case for a bit and just kind of worry about what the fast track's trying to do. I need to get this a bit more leveled before I can even think about reversing over it fully, apparently. He says that as he reverses over it fully and gets stuck again. Come on. let's... There we go. When in doubt, bump the tractor. What about Mountain Dew? I don't like Mountain Dew. Hello, Itchy. How are you today, Witchy? Hello, the man of many names. I hope YouTube's fixed that weird bug. They never did get back to me yesterday about it, but I hope they fixed the weird bug where random people are appearing as mods. Because that was irritating and potentially dangerous. Especially with smaller channels. Or I guess bigger channels where sometimes you won't know who all the mods are. So this is like going really well. I do have the wheel plugged in, by the way. I'm just using mouse and keyboard for convenience. Because it's always a bit more convenient to just use mouse and keyboard when I'm doing a lot of fiddly work, I find. It's better with mouse and keyboard. Do I have a name for the part? I named him yesterday. I can't remember what I named him. Was it Peter? Hello, Gold Plays. So by way of like mini updates of different things that have been going on, I last night set up the map for the Insanity Challenge that we got on West Coast, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Got some interesting equipment there, so that shouldn't block the fast track too. That's not gonna block it at all. Fantastic. The Maxim's still not back at the field. The Maxim's got lost. Well, this is kind of inconvenient because I would like to... I guess we can hop back in here. When are we getting the Insanity Challenge? Monday. I'll be starting that. I want to do a bit of work to get some stuff done for it. Some special little things for the first stream. And that's stuff that I can do hopefully tonight. And a bit again tomorrow. I think I can make a shorter courseplay. I probably could, but the way that I've got courseplay running now ensures that there's as few conflicts as possible. And I find the courseplay behaves a lot better if there's fewer conflicts. So we're up to 184,000 litres in this clamp. Hey, GD. Plus, if the way courseplay is now, I don't mind it being, you know, taking a little while for the Maxim to come in, because this gives me a chance to do some compaction and some neatening up of the clamp, so it's kind of a good thing. Maxim is up at the field now, so I will start making my way up there again in a second. But I just have the ability, when they're both kind of on the move, to come down here and do some compaction and leveling out of the clamp, so it's not the end of the world. It's actually a really good thing. Let's just speed things up here a bit. We can stop. Leave the courseplay window up. What's the story of Cattle and Crops? Cattle and Crops got an update yesterday that added combines, but apparently, like, Landy tried it out and it didn't work. Did I see the Monaco qualifying? No, I have very little interest in Formula 1 anymore, I'll be honest. It is something that just bores me to tears. Because it's too predictable. Especially at Monaco. Like, that is the worst race of the year. Because Daniel Ricciardo's on pole, Max Verstappen's last. They probably won't hit each other. So Daniel Ricciardo's won the Monaco Grand Prix. What is this noise? No. Look, what did you mean by, like, what's the story of canned crops? Like, there was an update yesterday, or the day before, adding combines that apparently there are issues and a few more crops. So they've added crops to the game at last. I was talking to Landy about it and I said, I wonder how many people have got refunds because I'm gonna try and be generous here. Maybe they thought the game was more complete than it is. And they bought the game on Steam. When is it due to release? I wouldn't be too surprised if you're waiting another year. I think even then a year is pushing it. I would imagine like at least 12 more months. If they have any sense. But at this point, I don't know. Can I get a refund if I back them early, which is out of order? Yeah, but that's the way it goes with Kickstarter and whatnot. You should be... Oops. First waypoint, please. That's the way it goes with Kickstarter and whatnot. I can do a bit of compaction real quick. Like if you back something on Kickstarter, it's effectively a donation. I mean, sure, you usually get the product that you're backing, but it's not entirely necessary. It's called crowdfunding for a reason. It's not called early sales. And if you're unhappy with the way Kickstarter works, then don't back stuff on Kickstarter, and don't back games before they're on Steam. Because they're not for sale. They're asking for effectively venture capital. Another year of updates, it is. Probably, yeah. Probably more. Dal, if I'm being honest. I would be incredibly surprised if it's only a year more. Before version 1. And this is coming from a point of view of somebody who has done, like, some game development in the past. Does anyone know why traders fill evenly in the goods don't round up? In cattle and crops? Because they use very basic fill planes. Most games do it that way. It's easier maths. It's slightly more optimized than the way FarmSim does it, but FarmSim does it for kind of immersion reasons is why they've got the fill planes the way they do. Yeah, but with Kickstarter you're backing the idea, not the product. If they used like Indiegogo or something, they would have to provide the product or give refunds. In Eurofest 17, it's probably you're using questionable traders. Or dodgy... What developer was I with? I don't know what they're called anymore, Adam. I was with an indie dev, working as a community manager for a game that, as far as I'm aware, still doesn't exist, and I quit that 2 years ago? 2.5 years ago? but I learned a lot in that time because I was with them for I think 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. And I learned a lot about game development, and it's nowhere near as fast as people like to think it is. Like, you can spend a year just kind of coming up with the base idea for a game. There's a reason I've been teasing the Insanity Challenge for like a week, and that's because I was still trying to come up with the final few rules, and I think I've got them all now. I've got the Google Doc all sorted out, and it'll be revealed officially on Monday. At the start of the stream. But I effectively developed a new game within FarmSim. Just by using those rules, because that's all a game is a set of rules that you or the world plays by. It also happens in basic intros. I think it might be the harvesters you're using, or something's broken somehow. I don't know FarmSim well enough to tell you what exactly the problem is. I don't think the problem would show up in the log, even if it's something major, because it's a relatively minor thing. Hello, Yanis. I was wondering when you'd show up. Like what you said, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. New videos pretty much every day, new streams all... Whoops. That was a bad thing I did. New videos and streams daily. And the madness does not end. Can I, like, level that out so that it's not a death trap? Oh, is Pretzel doing the wonky thing again? You've been looking, but you don't know why. Yeah, I have no idea either. Hey Glengar, how you doing today? Have you been enjoying the beautifully sunny weather we've been having the last couple of days? Even though it's a bit overcast today, which is actually kind of nice. To be honest, quite like overcast days. Ta-da! It's too hot. Are you saying man's hot, dude? So if you're wondering why I always try and get down here before the fast track and get this leveled out, this is one of the reasons that I've intentionally got the fast track running slowly. Yeah, the fast track can't quite cope with the pile the Maxim makes. So I've got to get the pit into a position where the fast track can actually work before it gets down here. And it's now workable by the fast track, and we're actually compacting up to 87% now, which is great. Your hay fever's doing your head in. I can imagine. I'm so glad that I don't have hay fever. Because I just wouldn't have my window open and I would sweat myself into a puddle. Fast track should be here soon. It should actually be here already, by my guessing, so I'm not entirely sure where it's gone. Where is it? It's almost there. Also, courseplay for some reason has decided to be yellow today. Some work got delayed, that's why you're late. You don't need to make excuses, dude. What'd you miss? Silage mainly. Been working on this one harvest for the last few days. And getting close to the point where we'll be able to use the BGA and start selling off the actual silage once this is fermented. Because once that happens, we'll have a butt ton of money, which we can spend on more equipment and more fields. Maxim's still not back over at the field, by the way, so I don't feel bad about doing this. Got your ice cream. Very nice. I had an ice cream, was it last night or the night before? A beautiful fake cornetto. The weather lately has just been demanding ice cream. Make you want a 99. Well, some beautiful vanilla ice cream in a cone with a flake stuck into the top of it. Just dripping everywhere. It's creamy goodness. The Maxim's still not at the... Where is the Maxim lost? Because I'm not entirely sure why it's not at the field yet. It should be. That's just kind of getting there now. A fake cornetto, yes. As in one of those off-brand ones that are still cornettos but not allowed to be called them. 95% compacted now. So let's get out of the pit because we're going to be over here with the Maxim. Stop driver. No, stop driver. Get him on follow me as soon as possible. Here we go. Into the Massey, and we can get going on the silage once again. We've only got a few passes left, so we are very, very nearly done. Silage with the drum trailer. It's the best trailer I have, Glengar. Just, I mean, it works. And that's kind of the main thing. As long as it works, I don't care what trailer I'm using. Although if I do continue doing silage like this, I will get larger trailers. Because, yeah, this is a bit much, isn't it? Is that Black Sheep's Forager? Yes, it is. It's from the Massey pack by Black Sheep. Fast track should be arriving in a moment. In theory. Because we're going to have to hold the Maxim until the fast track arrives. Chat meat needs more green. Yes, yes it does. Dave needs more subs, so subscribe to Dave right now. I did watch a bit of Daggerwin stream last night, and I must say I quite enjoyed it. It was nice to see him just chilling out and playing some fire. Oh, I can get this guy going. Yeah, I can get this guy going with actually probably no problems at all. Back down to the 390. Because it's about time we started worrying about the ends of the silo. Feel that chat is unreadable. Yeah. I feel like he needs more and better mods. Like, I did notice one or two of his moderators, that I saw at least, aren't exactly people that I would choose as a mod. Not to say that they'd be bad mods, just not people that would be on a short list for me. You only saw one mod. I mean, he uses the Nightbot spam filters, which I despise. So that counts. I can't stand the Nightbot spam filters because they just don't work properly. They'll randomly bop stuff that is, in my eyes, perfectly fine. And they just misfire all the time. Okay, I get it, you're in traffic. Good lord. Can you two be any more inept? There, look. Fixed. Maybe you should add the word shadow to his blacklist. Yeah. Hey Fabio, how am I today? I'm doing good. But like, apparently he was in Landy's stream as well yesterday, and he's got an open invite to the TeamSpeak we hang out on. He's more than welcome on there. He's more than welcome to ask us for help. Probably mainly Landy, but I'd be more than willing to help him as well. I want to see everybody in Farm Sim do well. So I don't care who asks for help. I don't care what my personal opinions of them are, or what my opinions of their fan base is, primarily, because that's the kind of the issue that I think a lot of people have at Daggerwin, is his fan base is just, and it's not his fault. They're uncontrollable, they're too immature to know much better. That's 100% compacted. We are, ooh, ahead of the curve. Hello, Claytor, the Destroyer of Worlds in UKL Army. But I've legitimately got nothing against Daggerwin. In fact, by all accounts, he's just a nice guy. And news for the rest of the DLCs for FS17. I think we've had our lot. Giants are kind of gearing up for FS19. And getting, you know, they're in release mode now. They're in the release window. So, like, what, 3-4 weeks time, E3. They'll have a big presentation there. They'll have the big announcements made there. Grimma DLC. Last I heard, that DLC is being held. Held to FS19. So I honestly don't know if it'll even happen. I don't know if the FSI team can get enough quality consistently to get the DLC done. And that's not me ripping on them, it's just me being realistic. There's so many people there in the FSI team that they have so many different standards of quality and so many different levels of quality that I don't know if they can get a consistent DLC together. I think Matt showed what happens when you work flat out as a single person for a DLC. But I don't know if FSI team have that same level of ability. I don't know if they're as good as Matt. How big is the FSI team? I have no idea. What did FSI make? They made the Goyle Rambale wrapper thingy. As well as the, quite frankly, horrific big bags that were just terrible. Glengar, I think in the UK, the theory test is part of the actual driving test. Correct me if I'm wrong, UK people. Because in Ireland you have to do the theory test before you can get your learner's permit. Whereas in the UK you get your learner's permit and then... They made a Fiat Crawler too. But my point is that I don't know if they have the level of consistency, consistently high quality required for DLC. 1 second, I need to grab me some juice which I left over on my bed. Where is it? Where did I put it? I don't see it. I knew that would be what's confusing you, Gengar, because it's... Theory tests and... The quality wasn't there on the feed, it wasn't there on the big bags. The LT Master had issues. Major issues. Like, I don't know... realistically if they have... the ability to make the DLC. In terms of number 1 pure skill, I don't know if that's there, and number 2 quality consistency. You know, it's, and I hate to say that, I really do. I wish I could say, oh yeah, I 100% believe they'll get the DLC out tomorrow or whatever. It's up in the air for me. So that's the silage done. We need to return this, and I'm gonna just, because it's not being sold, I'm just gonna magic it away. Why did Smetty reject the DLC? I don't know. He decided he didn't want to do it, and I have no idea why. Possibly he realized how much work it would be. Which, you know, I ain't gonna knock him for that. Where's the max? Oh, the maxim's still a mile off. So we are very, very close. Once we have this mess leveled off to having the pit ready for silage uses. Probably thought, yeah, I mean, Smetty is just one guy. I wouldn't be too surprised if he thought it was too intimidating to do a DLC. And just opted against it, because it was just an option. A lot of work and pressure. Yeah, I think Smetty's one of the guys that just mods for fun. I know MattXJS does as well. Because it, you know, it's how he enjoys the game, is just modding. But some of the other modders out there are, in my eyes, 100% in it just for the money. He did put in a did he put a proposal? I mean, he might have realized that it was a lot of work, or maybe he didn't get the licenses, or there was something about licensing, and he decided, okay, well, look, if it's going to be that much hassle, it's not worth my time, it's not worth you guys, it's not worth Giants wasting their time trying to get the licenses for him, it's not worth this, it's not worth that, because, I mean, at the end of the day, do we need new DLCs constantly? Not really. More mods would be better. Number one, mods are free. Number two, mods are made by modders who just love the game and love what they're making for the most part. Everything was tractors as well. Maybe he decided against it just because everything was tractors. On descent into New Zealand. Say hi to Rob for us. Yeah, everyone made proposals, and there were like 2 map proposals, which, as much as I like Bullet Bill and Oxygendavid, I genuinely hoped their proposal didn't get too many votes. Because unless they joined forces with Matt, that would have been awesome, by the way. If, the Frontier DLC proposal, which was a map, and Matt's DLC proposal, which is the classics, got put in together. Super 7om. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. The dairy map was looking great. I'm really glad that it wasn't a map that won. What is the challenge? Exclamation mark challenge in the chat if you want to know what the challenge is. I'm playing with a few more rules than are on the page that gets linked. In fact, I can link it in chat myself. There you go. I'm playing with a few more rules than that, but that's just to add a bit of extra challenge to it for me, because I pretty much know I could get the challenge done easily otherwise. Love my videos. Is that why you've only just subscribed, Super 7om? So we're going to be super efficient with this and compact while the fast track's still unloading. And this is going to be the end of the silage down here for a little while. We're at 250, let's say 251,000 litres, which, that's not nothing. That's quite a lot of silage. Have I tried to do a mod? Yeah, I was working on a map that was going to get released, but then I realized that I had so much that I didn't like about it, that I was better off just cancelling that idea for FS17 and kind of holding off until FS19. The fast track is slipping. How did that happen? Just... I believe I'm stuck in a wall. Maps, by the way, are the easiest mods to make. They just take the most time. Because there's a lot of detail that you kind of want to put in a map always, and that detail takes time to do, and you always want attention to detail to be a big thing as well. $99 $99 still. How did that little bit of grass end up there? Did the fast track do a derp and just put out a little bit of grass at the end? we're 100% compacted, but I just want to dump this in and put it back down to 99 real quick. So I'm not going to get this perfectly flat, I'm just going to get it up to 100 and blanket the silo. Should cover everything, it does. Fantastic. So now it's time to get 390 and the fast track back down to the yard. Found the channel today, watched about 10 videos. Then you saw that I was streaming. Very nice. Oh yeah, because that was in the other clamp. Dave, you idiot. Okay, stop there. Okay, follow. That was not 20 meters. In fact, come up to about 10. So you can take the efficient way back now. And hopefully the fast track doesn't get too stuck. Stop over to the wheel. Seamless transition. What are you even set at right now? Oh, you're set ahead! Ah, that would explain why the fast track was constantly ramming. Hello, Carson. Any news from Meadowgrove? Hello, Dave. Latest on Meadowgrove is soon, probably. Nathan's been pushing hard, and I think he's kind of got the last few little bugs being ironed out at the moment. It's looking incredibly promising as a map, and I keep getting asked, like, is it an edit of Meadowgrove I'm using? No, it's Meadowgrove, just not the same version that's publicly available at the moment. But if you are enjoying the stream, and you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're feeling fat, sassy and rich, you can also sponsor the stream and get a beautiful green name. A little RainbowDave logo beside your name. So what do I need to do now? This is where the trouble begins. I was probably supposed to turn off there, wasn't I? Yes, I was. This map doesn't have magic hedges. I'm gonna have to go into the shop to turn around. From Wisconsin, very nice, Carson. How well do I know PC stuff? Well enough that I've built 2 PCs. And that I can diagnose most problems with mine. Albeit sometimes with a little help from my friends. Because I've got a pretty wide network of friends that I can just go, hey, this thing is happening with my PC, do you know what's causing it? And I'll usually get an answer of, oh yeah, it's this. So I've got a few friends who are IT technicians, so if ever there's something I don't know, I'm just like, hey, my PC's doing a stupid thing, what's it trying to do here? What is a friend? What do you guys use to slow down erosions in the UK? I don't know. I'm not in the UK. Hello, Nabi199. What wheel do I use? Logic G27. It's my wheel of choice, at least. Mainly because I do sim racing, and it's just convenient to use a wheel of force. Well, it's flat out better to use. It's traffic off it, yes. I don't trust courseplay with traffic. Ooh, that's a thing that I forgot on the Insanity Challenge. I'm pretty sure I forgot it. This is G25, but it's so noisy. That's the problem with the Logitech G series. Is they're gear driven, which means the gears are going to rattle over time. and they're not the quietest. If you want quiet, you go for like Thrustmaster or Fanatic, or Fanatec, apparently it's supposed to be called, where they're belt driven and just plain quieter. So, whoops. This can join the crew of various loading equipment that I've got set beside this shed. Here we go. And 390T can be shut off. The fast track can come in now. And why is there a piece of equipment missing from there? Oh yeah, that's the where I was having, or where I did have the second seater, but I moved it because it made more sense over where I put it. We're down to 507. That's not good. 504. Oh, because this guy's still on courseplay. Close the course. Shut down courseplay. If you have to upgrade a PC, which thing do you upgrade? Graphics or the processor? Whichever one's your bottleneck. I gave up on the... Yeah, the minimap mod I liked the idea of, but the execution was lacking. Both myself and Landy kind of agree on that. Like, it's a fantastic idea, brilliant for YouTube. However, the fact that you can't hide the minimap once you have that mod installed ruins it. If somebody knows scripting and can find a way to get that to work the way that I want it to, then by all means do it and send me the edit. But how am I today? I'm doing good mountain biking. You are not, I will say you're not allowed, I'm not going to be allowed to tab in the extreme challenge, among many other things. Like, I spent a good 2 hours over the last couple of days, maybe 2.5, just doing setup on the map, to get it to where I might do a small bit of extra, little kind of cheaty things just to get it a bit more playable, because I'm not 100% confident with the number of grass fields you start off with. I don't know if that's compatible with the rules that I've got and the equipment that I've got, so I might give myself an extra grass field just to allow for a bit of kind of room for error. All-time favorite tractor, Massey 135. How long have I been streaming for? 50 minutes, 50. Right. What needs to be done on the map right now? This is where the minimap mod would be really helpful. Field 13 can be harvested. Fantastic. Field 8, 11, and 14. What I'm gonna do is you. I need you. See you, Fabio. You are going to grab the grassland taro. And my internet's been playing up a bit lately, so sometimes the music will just randomly stop. I'm not entirely sure why. You're going to grab the grassland taro. We're going to get a course generator for you on courseplay for field 4. Is this a 5.1 meter piece of equipment? I'm gonna guess it is, but we're gonna no. Current vehicle position 6 headlands, so it doesn't particularly matter when. Smooth island circle island bypass. This is gonna do some harrowing over in field 4 just to get bits that I missed out, and it's gonna just do it by itself because I don't want to deal with it. The harvest, I'll use because I haven't used this in a while. Well, I was using it just now, wasn't I? I'm gonna say the 399 because I haven't used it in ages. No, I've been using it. I'll use the fast track and the combine. The combine's gonna be on courseplay. The fast track's not. And I can possibly get another bit of work done in the meantime as well. We're gonna start this course here-ish. I just want to get a field 4. Field 4. Because that is gonna go there, and that is gonna go there. This course is gonna be saved as harrowing. And it can go in there as well. And test course 1 can go away. You smell barbecue, very nice, Glengar. Start at the first waypoint. And away that goes. Back over to the yard we go. Because we need to move stuff down to field 13. And I'm going to be kind of lazy and cheeky. I'd love a good Irish map. Give it time. Oxygendavid is working on that wish for you, Matty. And for me, and for everybody who wants a good Irish map. Shamrock Valley will be here soon. That's not like soon, but in the great galactic scheme of things, soon. It's currently not finished, but every single picture I see makes me love it more. It's a truly rare map that I have nothing but hype for. Can't wait to see the teasers. Neither can I. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm gonna be very honest. It's a map that I want it now. What I think is the best site for farms and mods? Giants Mod Hub, by far. Failing that, FSUK. Failing that, pretty much all the other sites are kind of dodgy. Opinions on seasons. I love seasons. YouTube doesn't. The Insanity Challenge will have seasons, though, because the whole point of the Insanity Challenge is making the game difficult. And this is a cornfield. I've got the wrong header. Do I know of a decent Irish map? Nope. But, blunt, honest opinion, there is none. No good Irish map. What do I think of Lone Oak? I think it's going to be sadly overlooked by a lot of people because it's American. Having been on the map, because Bullable was very kind and I have the map currently, I have been given access to it. It's amazing. The detail is stunning. There's so much going on. There's so much life to it. That it really deserves more attention than it's probably gonna get. I can't believe that I gotta bring this back over to the yard now because I brought the wrong header. That's this thing coming along for Lone Oak. It's kind of hit a bit of a lull at the moment for some reason. It's kind of crops out yet. It's available on Steam, but it's not fully released. It's not finished. It's a long way from being finished. A year plus mountain biking, like honest opinion. Built up a selection of mods to use on it. I'm gonna be honest, and some of you might be annoyed, some of you might not, but I haven't really been on Lone Oak that much. Like, I know there's some of you that are really looking forward to it, and maybe you can't believe that I'm not on the map all the time in my, in my free time, but I want to play that map as a series. I don't want to burn myself out before it's even released. I think it's quite honestly Bullet Bill's finest work so far. It is, in terms of quality and detail, probably better than Oakfield. But in terms of popularity, it's probably going to be his worst performing map. Because people just don't care about American maps, and it sucks. I really wish there was a much bigger American community that watched me, because I like, as much as I love playing with this small equipment the way that I do, and trust me, it gets smaller. I like the American style farming too. I like doing things differently and going insanely huge with everything. Biggest problem I have with the American side of Farm Sim, is the lack of good mods. There's a real lack of good American mods out there. And myself and Landy could have been issuing this call to action for months. But if you're American and you play Farm Sim and you're interested in starting modding, then start. Go join FSUK. Ask for whatever help you need. You'll more than likely get it. There's a million and one resources that will get you started with modding on FSUK. Just go for it. Don't say, oh, well, I couldn't do that because I'm not good enough. Well, of course you're not good enough. You're starting. You're gonna be crap at the start. It's the reality of everything. Practice makes perfect. You go back and watch my early Farm Sim videos and my early streams, I had no idea what I was doing whatsoever. In fact, I feel sorry for Daggerwin because he's been just thrown into the deep end with streaming. And he's having to learn what myself and Landy learned over many months streaming to not very many people, luckily. He's gonna learn all that in front of 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 people. And that's incredibly tough. Like it's a shame about his internet. I know what I'm doing now. Yes, I have a vague idea of what I'm doing, Glengar. But even just the setup side of things, which he's not actively streaming now, I believe. But I've got nothing against him streaming. In fact, I wish him the best, and if ever he comes to me looking for help with setup stuff, because there's a lot of stuff on his stream that I was looking at and I was saying, this could be improved. Oh my god, I want to help him improve this. If he comes to me asking for help, I'll give him help. Did the same with Sim. Yeah, Sim gave me a bit of help. Daggerman, yeah, he hasn't directly done anything to me, but he inspired me to start doing Farm Sim videos, so I feel like I owe him something. I was watching his videos, got me started and got me kind of into the groove. I feel like I owe him something for getting me started in the first place. Hello, Massey. That might come as a shock to some people, actually, that think... Because Landy was saying people were, like, amazed that he and Dagger were, number one, talking, and number two, helping each other out, and it's... Like, I literally said to Landy, do they not... Like, people don't realise that all we do as a group, the TeamSpeak guys, is we talk to each other. Yeah, we joke about and whatever, but we try and figure out ways to make our content collectively better. Whether it's, you know, something in a video that's worked really well, or an idea that maybe I have that wouldn't work for me but work for Landy, I'll give it to him straight away for free. People don't, like, people don't realize this. People don't realize just how much YouTubers actually do work together to make YouTube better. Because YouTube ain't making YouTube better, it's up to us to do it. Because, like, my goal, personally, and this is a bit of insight into how I do YouTube, my goal is to help, is to get you guys to enjoy as much as you can. And sure, sometimes I go off on rants. And sure, sometimes I'll have arguments with people. But every idea I come up with, I try and figure out, well, would this work for me or would it work better for somebody else? And if it will work better for somebody else, then I will just give away the idea. I'll tell the person who I feel the idea would work for what the plan is, and what the idea is, and they can do whatever they want with it, put their own spin on it, just rip it completely, whatever. I don't care. This is only a 3-meter header. Oh dear. This is gonna have to be many headlands. We'll go for 8. With smooth island bypass, circle island bypass, and generate the... This is not gonna end well. Harvest. And this needs to go into the field 13 folder. This is not gonna end well. Oh. Why did nobody tell me this was gonna be a terrible idea? Start at the first waypoint and I'll be back to... No, that's not starting at the first waypoint, that's driving in circles, courseplay. That's not clicking on the screen, Dave, that's clicking outside. Oh, take the excuse to play some ads. Oh, now I've opened it. I'm clicking everything wrong. No, go. Yeah, stop. Go away. That's it, 30 likes. That's it, 50 likes. Come on, guys, get the likes on the go. I need this open too and that open. It's a bit late to be telling me it's a terrible idea now. I'm just glad I decided to ban corn silage on this map, because I'd be using a tiny harvester that's like 1 row and be going on this for weeks. So that can go off and do its thing. So we got 2 course plays on the go right now, which means that anything else we have to do manually. And I think the manual thing we're going to do is a bit of seeding. So let's grab... yeah, we'll use the fast track. It's going to be hilariously OP for what we want to do, but we'll use the fast track. Around 1660 along with New Holland. With what money, Carson? One of the rules is I'm not cheating money in, and I have €200 in game. Or $200, or 200, whatever you want to call it. I have no way of getting the 1660. In fact, I don't really like the harvester at all. I don't find it likable. Get alone. No! More to the point, much more importantly, I have no reason for having two combines. Like, there is no reason for me to have two combines, because I'm only allowed, by the rules that I made for myself, to have two hard workers on the go, or two course plays, or one of each. I've got two course play workers on the go right now. If I had a New Holland working alongside the, or a case working alongside the New Holland, then you guys would have to deal with me harvesting for the next hour or so. And that's just boring. I can't listen to this song today. I like that song, but not today. I wonder if anybody will guess why I can't listen to that song. It's a fast truck full of canola, or full of seeds. I'm not going to plant canola, I'm going to plant... wheat. So let's get this over to wheat. There we go. Fast truck was already on, Dave. You just turned it off. Make a diss track? How about no? Where Gleaner, as Chalmers, both. They're both American companies who have basically no presence in the UK or Ireland. And any mods I've ever seen for either of them are terrible. So this I'm going to have to do manually, which is a pain in the rear end. Do a remix of Barbie Girl. Again, no. Number one, I don't want to do a remix of Barbie Girl. Number two, I don't want to get copyright strikes. We're gonna go negative. We're gonna have to go to negative money to get money in. And I'm gonna sell probably the majority of the corn we're harvesting. I really actually should have put the fast track on the trailer. We'll have the... It'll have to be the 399 on the trailer. So we'll have to have the 399 on the trailer, that's fine. Because the 390 is going to be running seed refill. I might have spent too much money. What, Adam? Why didn't you ask Landy the same question? Like, he'll give you a much better answer than I ever could. So, I need to get the 399 out and about. This is all going horrifically wrong. The 399's still in field 4. I forgot to put it away. Exactly how far did the Maxim get before it started doing circle? You've just been driving in circles this entire time, you dopey twonk. Do I like American maps? I like good maps. Did I vote yesterday? Yes, I did. So there we go. Now it's actually harrowing. I was wasting so much. I wasted so much money getting that spinning in circles. That's why I hate courseplay sometimes. It doesn't do the logical thing of just extend one side of it so you can spin around. No, it just spins in circles because I don't know what to do. So we need to get... This has gone into absolute mayhem almost immediately because I've got basically 4 jobs on the go and I'm getting very confused by everything. Right, so the fast track is seeding in field 8. The combine is doing corn in field 13. The Maxim is doing... Oh my god. The Maxim is doing some harrowing in field 4. The 399 is going to be pulling the corn out of the combine and basically throwing it into storage for now. Have we got any case IH? The Maxim is a case. Am I only allowed 2 AI workers? Yes. The fast track is currently sat there waiting for me to do something. Do I play with MR? Hell to the no! MR gets on my nerves. I just can't. I played with it for a while. I enjoyed it, but no, never again. Until Doral fixes the hill thing, no. Is case American or Austrian? It's American. So's Newham, technically. It's a great concept, but non-functional. So you've done a headland and a half. Hello, Spencer. Oh, this is gonna be... probably should have got a bigger header for the combine. Probably should have got a bigger header for the combine. Okay, let's continue the seeding. And the pain. Why is case made in Austria? It's not just made in Austria, it's made in several different places. There's multiple case factories around the world. Same as Ferrari, same as Ford, same as everything. Is there such a thing as spreading anhydrous in Europe? No, well, correct me if I'm wrong, Europeans, because I'm not a farmer. In Europe, it's not anhydrous ammonia we spread, it's nitrogen compounds, nitrates, of which ammonia is a part, but it's not like pure ammonia. We don't spread pure ammonia here. Mainly because like anhydrous ammonia is anhydrous, no hydrogen. Maybe we do spread anhydrous. I don't know. Also, I don't know why it's called anhydrous ammonia. It's just nitrogen. It's just pure nitrates. Yeah, it's. In fact, I can show you. If I tab into, yeah, the 390s over here, and I should have somewhere around here. This is what we spread over here. It's yeah, 3.08% roughly. Some nitrates, some ammonia, like mainly ammonia, but with extra nitrates. Some water soluble, some urea, and water insoluble nitrogen. Not heard anything from Risha. Take that as good news. He's busy working on the abbeys. That's the way I'd look at it. Unite anhydrous gas into corn ground. Yeah, that's something that's not done here. It's usually if you're doing corn, especially if you've got a cattle. What was I going to say? Flock. Cattle flock. A group of cattle. You usually just throw down manure and plow that in, or cultivate it in. That'll be your nitrate base for the corn. Then you'll spread extra nitrates as solid fertilizer and just kind of boost it up after that. Was CD making an abbey? I don't know or care. I'll be very blunt there. I don't care. You put lime. Lime is spread here occasionally, but rarely. Our soils tend to be more base rich than acidic, and lime is usually used to neutralize acidic soils. We actually want to make our soils a bit more acidic, because we got a lot of limestone here, so it's usually we actually spread light acids on the crops and on the fields before seeding. So how are we doing? New Holland's 60% full. Massey's 40%. Maxim's doing well. Jeffrey Goddard, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I even got that out before Streamlabs popped up on screen. I'm doing well today. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe. Why am I struggling with that word? Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. We're aiming for 50 likes today. Hopefully we'll get it. And we're very much on the road to 8K. I should probably start putting that in the stream titles. Outstanding soil in your area, good for watermelons, not so good for water. Lots of different irrigation systems. We don't particularly need irrigation in Ireland. I'm allowed to use GPS. Yeah, but I'm not going to. Ooh, that's a... I need to, like, get a pen and paper to write down these ideas, and I don't have either. Because I want to limit GPS in the Extreme series as well, in the Insanity series, to only tractors that would realistically have GPS, so kind of modern era tractors. Scrubside. Super duper dur. It never rains in Ireland. Except for the 3 months when we got nothing but rain. Northern and southern. Southern, way south. Way south. Where I am is like a 45-minute drive from Cork. So, yeah, nowhere near the north. More than 3 months where it was raining pretty much every day. Also known as the winter. And the autumn and the spring. 11 months. I mean, yeah, we only get like on average, was it 30 days per year where there's like no clouds in the sky. Do you want to make it seem, yeah, Europe doesn't really need irrigation for the most part because we have something called rain and that likes to arrive a lot. So I missed a bit. I'm gonna have to come in with a cultivator at some point and just clean that bit up. Because I don't have a no-till seeder at the moment. There we go. I'm really concerned about the money issue. I know I shouldn't be. What do I have to sell? We still got a trailer load of canola that we could sell, so we are actually fine. Gotta go for dinner. Enjoy, Glengar. I'll be having my dinner probably immediately after the stream. I think it's a salad today, so egg salad, potato salad, and lots and lots of ham and mayonnaise and stuff like that. A couple of boiled eggs and general healthy things. 2012 we had no rain, but some years we get nothing but rain. Yeah, no, we get nothing but rain. In fact, sunny days are big news here. Case and New Holland are both owned by Feed Agri. You're backwards there, AC. Feed Agri bought New Holland. Or New Holland bought Feed Agri. I think what's that? Something that I'm not, generally speaking. Oh, there's the polar opposite of your... Yeah. Gonna have a lot of corn. That's kind of the plan. It wasn't originally, but it is now, is to basically hope that we get a butt ton of corn and sell a lot of it out. Or sell like more than half of it. So we get money together. I know that we got the silage fermenting, and I will be using the 390T on a courseplay course to sell it. But it's really a case of I don't like being negative in the money aspect. In fact, the silage might get us over a couple 100,000. And if it does, I want to swap out some tractors. I think the combine's okay for now still. Because we can just keep course playing it, but I think the time is coming for the 399 to go bye-bye. As much as I like it, I need more powerful equipment than I've got. And best case scenario, we can also swap out some of the equipment. Get 6-meter seeders in. For corn and general crops. I'm just going to swap to keyboard and mouse for the rest of the stream. Because it's a bit more comfortable, and I'm super tired today. Because I didn't sleep particularly well last night. I don't know why, I just didn't. When you were in school, you had an exchange student from Germany who didn't show up once. I mean, that's not necessarily good. It hailed last night. Who are you hailing? Were you hailing Hydra again? I'm really hungry. I had like a bowl of pasta a few hours ago, and I regret not getting a snack before I started streaming. Yeah, Silage and the BGA should actually get us at least one new tractor. Hopefully like a T6, I'm hoping for. That'd be quite nice. Maybe a deer. I haven't planned out tractor movements yet, but I'm hoping for something pretty decent. Around the 160 to 200 horsepower mark. You went to an amusement park yesterday and thought if you put sunscreen on once you'd be good for 8 hours. No, you have to like reapply it every 2 hours or something. Oh, we've got the foreboding music. Something's about to go wrong. I kind of wish somebody would make a script. I might have a word with a few people about this. Where, as opposed to the missions that pop up in Farm Sim, you get like random events where you can gain or lose money at random. So like, this is something that I've just thought up. So. It's not a very well fleshed out idea. But like, say, you know, you get this pop up on screen, you know, your a distant relative has died and left you money in the will, you gain, you know, 2,000. Or a friend of yours was caught speeding and or your house was burgled and you lost 250 or something like that. Maybe with bigger amounts. Hello, JR Contracting and Zathox. But I think that'd be kind of cool idea just to add into a game to... Especially if it's like a roleplay game, that'd be kind of cool just to have random pop-ups that you gotta react to while roleplaying or something. You have an FS19 to bring back the FS15 jobs. I know that missions are being worked on again, and they're getting a redo. I don't quite know how, but they're getting a redo by Rakian, who you guys might know as one of the Seasons guys, one of the Seasons devs. You're gonna go spread fertilizer. See you, Carson. Like random stuff just happening in the world around you in Farm Sim. That'd be kind of cool. And I don't know how it would work for immersion, but it'd be kind of fun having to react. Yeah, something similar to Monopoly chance cards, just like random events. That give or take money, or like even this is completely out of nowhere, but like maybe even give you equipment. Like the Coon raffle you entered, or you won the Coon raffle you entered, you now have the round baler wrapper. Or the raffle you entered with, hey swimming dude, the raffle you entered with Case IH you won, and you now have a quad track. Regardless of what map you're on, you're just you have to deal with that kind of stuff. So like, let's say you're playing on Ballincraig and you win a quad track. Well, of course the first thing you're going to do is sell the quad track. Because it's not something that fits on the map. Like, it'll give you just wildly just random stuff. And that'd be a really cool script to do, and I kind of wish I could code and figure out how on earth to work that. Because, it would add an element of chance to the game as well. And also a level of immersion. Chicken on Biscuits with the $2 super chat saying, please say hi to Salmon Maddox. Well, hello Salmon Maddox. Seeing as you paid for the shout out, I don't mind too much. Something's gone wrong with my chat. Because somebody said something and I'm not seeing it in my... It's because I'm in top chat. God dang it, YouTube. Will you stop defaulting to that? Who said what? Because I can't actually see it. Bear with me. That seating looks fun, says Army Assassin. Yeah. I wish YouTube would stop defaulting me into top chat. I wanted to default into all chat, please. I'm trying to do a stream, and reacting to chat is kind of part of the stream. Winning a quad track that you can't sell for a week, or that you can never sell. And you've just got this useless tractor, but you've got to keep maintaining it. Because it doesn't disable the maintenance on it. This is a really cool idea, but I don't know how it would work, or even if it would work in game. I might have a word with Ian later and see if it's something that's even possible. Toy Story 4. I don't care about Toy Story 4. Toy Story 3 had the perfect ending, and that's where the story ends. Toy Story 4 is a lie. What else could you do with the random events? Like, you become friends with the local mechanic. You no longer have to pay maintenance on anything. I think demoing equipment would be cool. It would be cool, but yeah, again, I don't know how it would work. And more to the point, people would just abuse that system to just do everything for free, unfortunately. Like, the random events, it wouldn't all be... It wouldn't all be good stuff. Like, there could be one... so you've had an argument with the local mechanic, your weekly, your maintenance costs on your tractors have doubled. Or like, if you spend a certain amount in the shop And this wouldn't be random, this would be fixed to something. What are we talking about? I've come up with an idea where, like, random events in Farm Sim. Which would be kind of a cool mod to have, but I don't know how it would work. You can have a thing which wouldn't be so random, but once you spend like 4 million in the shop without using money cheats, because it would have to check to see if you're using money cheats. Once you spend 4 million in the shop, Sandra, I've been through this. Can I get rid of that thing in the top left corner, please? Top left corner. Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on. There you go. Is that better? Is that better, Aaron? Is this multiplayer? No. So by popular demand of one person, facecam is now off. Blame Aaron. The pink thing. There's no pink thing in the top left. There's Peter the party parrot, which is the channel mascot. He ain't going away. Let's get the facecam back on. Or maybe you don't want it in the top left. Hang on, let's... What did I just do? Oh no. Can I undo? Facecam's gone for the rest of the stream because I put it on the other screen by mistake. Let's put the part here and do this. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Much improved. I'm gonna have to fix the damn webcam after the stream as well. Oh dear. That was dumb of me. Yeah, look, stuff like that, like... Well, I guess, yeah, you can have offers of demos, but a lot of people request demos. I've been replaced by the party part, mainly because I accidentally broke the face cam. Webcam's fine, it's just that I've broken the damn source. It's on the other screen that isn't... I can't do anything about it. That happens far too much. I need to stop derping. See you, Mazzy. How did I break it? When I click out of the screen, Windows likes moving the mouse back to the first screen. While that's emptying, actually, I can try fixing it. Hang on. Remove that. Yes. Let's do a quick bit of random setup. Need to open that up a bit more. And video capture device. Face cam. I want it on this camera. There we go. That's not correct. No, that's not correct. Properties. Why has the camera disappeared? Device default. Custom. Ah, there we go. Oh dear. Highest FPS. That's far too big. And now just move it under that, and we got webcam working again. Dave gets Discord Nitro. I can't afford Discord Nitro. Let's also shrink the party part while we're here. Just have him dancing on the sub goal for the remainder of the stream. This is what happens when you make a request and I honor it properly. In the tried and trusted Dave manner of doing everything horrifically wrong. Full screen the parrot. No! Let's solve this problem a bit better. And there we go. Bye, Sandra. How to do the thing at the bottom? What thing at the bottom? Here's the problem solved. It's never boring. I mean, I occasionally even get to ban people. That's where I get my entertainment. Quick word of advice for everybody who isn't banned for making demands. Don't make demands! It doesn't end well, because it just annoys me, and you usually end up getting banned if you keep making the same damn demand, and I go over it with you why I'm doing things the way that I'm doing it. You just keep making the same demand. You get banned. I know the keyboard's loud. I like having the keyboard be loud. It's my keyboard. I can have it as loud as I like. It's my stream. I can play the game how I like. If you don't like it, I'm not going to make you watch. You're playing the challenge, Clive? How are you getting on? If you're finding it easy, the more extreme version is coming on Monday. Why is the TX34 slipping? Because there's a little ridge that it got stuck on. There's a little tiny little bump in the field just there. This little hollow. Combine got stuck on it. Might get stuck again next pass. Do I like the JCB? I love it. Can't wait till the harder challenge comes out Monday. I'm finalizing the rules at the moment. How can you get the sub thing at the bottom? The sub counter? It's like a script you can add. It's actually a web page, but it's pretty much a script, and you just decide like what you want your sub goal to be. I can't remember where I found it though. You'll have to Google like live sub goal YouTube or something like that. I need to do stuff for Twitch as well. I need to stream on Twitch again. I might stream on Twitch later tonight. See ya, Aaron. Enjoy driving your John Deere 7810. Try not to set it on fire. You can do it through Streamlabs. Twitch is dead. Twitch is dead. Sure, Twitch is dead. That's why everybody's going over to Twitch from YouTube, because YouTube's dead. iRacing? No, I'm not streaming iRacing. Number one, I'm not good enough, and number two, it just wouldn't be good content because I tend to concentrate quite heavily on when I'm racing, and it would... Again, no, it's not Nobby. Trust me on this, as somebody who does YouTube and Twitch, Twitch is a lot more alive than YouTube is. I might stream some Factorio on Twitch. That'd be a bad idea. What store is that? This is the Amazon... What is this? Amazon 8030? D8... DB30. Or D830, I can't quite tell because it's dirty. D830 special. Today... Yeah, probably today. Plus, I genuinely don't care about my Twitch channel. I forgot to change the day on the title, blurred. It took people 2 hours to notice this. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I forgot to change the day. I forgot to change the title fully. Because I was in a bit of a rush because I realised at 5 o'clock that it was 5 o'clock and I was supposed to be streaming and I meant to get a sandwich and stuff before I started. Which I didn't do, which is why I'm now hungry. Didn't check the title. Tut tut Yanis. Some mod you are. Fire the mods. All mods are now banned. I think I've just got a message from Fahy on Facebook. Something on Facebook. Or was it just a YouTube notification coming through? But I'll stream some Factorio later tonight. I want to do some iRacing in the meantime though, and get tomorrow's video rendered. Because it's an hour long and it's going to take forever to... Actually, no, I'll render the video later. It's going to take forever to render. I want to do some iRacing in the meantime. I haven't raced the MX-5s at all this week. I've been derping about in the Skip Barber I bought a few days ago. Because I'm planning on doing a Skippy season. Planning on doing a season of Skippies, and yeah, I priced it out last night, or a couple of days ago, and it's like 100 and... including the new track, about $160 I'll be spending. I plan on spending, which is quite a lot of money. Don't know if I should. So send those super chats because I need money. I'm looking forward to FS19, yes. I don't think there's a farm sim YouTuber who isn't looking forward to FS19 because it's something different and shiny. No for spending money. Yeah, but yes for fun. I might just buy some of the tracks and get up to the 8 weeks NPR. One of the tracks is Nordschleife, which I am definitely buying. Because Nordschleife. But yeah. Robbie RZ, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Where's the exit of this field? Oh, it's over there. Dave gets confused by fields yet again. When do I think E3 River Giants will release information at E3, and then the info dumps will begin. If I don't spend money, I have more money. Well, this is true, but to enjoy myself, I want to spend some money. How late are you? I'm considering finishing Mossy. In fact, Landy should be... Well, no, it's Saturday, so he won't be going live, will he? That would explain why he's not live yet. In fact, I'm going to finish up now. I'm just going to get this trailer unloaded, and then we'll call it a stream. Rip. Yeah. I'll be back on Sandy Bay tomorrow, and then we'll begin the Insanity Challenge on Monday on the West Coast, which there's a part of me that wants to do some stuff for like an intro for it, but I really don't know if I can be bothered because it involves a lot of editing and a lot of work. A lot of time in farm sim, which I don't know if I want to do. Because like I've got this idea in my head, and it's like I could do this, I could totally do this, but do I want to? But that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching the Sandy Bay Challenge in Farming Simulator 17. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.